Hi, welcome to another vinyasa practice. Today we will start sitting. So find a comfortable spot for yourself. Take a moment to arrive into that space. Lengthen through your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then bring your palms on your chest, one on the top of the other. And direct your breath into your heart space. Just noticing the movement of your chest, up and down. Noticing the quality of your breath today. And then move your hands down towards your ribs. And inhale to lift. Exhale to soften. Noticing how your ribs are expanding with every inhale you take. And then softening with the exhale. And then drop your hands to your lower belly and direct your breath all the way through the chest, through your ribs, towards the abdominal muscles. Then relax your hands on your knees. Bring the hands towards the heart. Press your palms against each other. Lift the elbows so they are parallel to the floor. Really activate through your shoulders, through your arms, and then guide the palms down. Open the palms away from each other, pressing the fingers against each other. Then lift them up and stick your elbows, forearm, wrists, and palms together. Exhale here. With the next inhale, open the arms away from each other and bring them back to the center. Elbows, forearms, wrists together. And then stick your pinky fingers and the thumbs together, activating the rest of your fingers. Then extend the elbows, twist your palms. Inhale, guide them all the way up. Exhale, bring the palms parallel to the floor. And then back towards the center, towards your heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, guide them down. Open the palms. Inhale, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms together. Exhale, open up. Bring them back to the center. Activate the fingers, just pinkies and thumbs touching. Extend, twist the palms, guide the arms all the way up, and then bring them parallel to the floor, back to the center, towards the heart. Same sequence, once again, a little bit faster this time. Awesome. And then extending the arms to the side, start to make a small circles with both arms. Extending the size of your movement and changing the direction. So moving the arms to the opposite side. And then stop for a moment. Start to move one arm forward, the other one to the back side of the room. Okay, it can be a little bit confusing for your brain. I just realized I'm doing it all wrong. So maybe start with one arm and then add the other one. Okay, perfect synchronization of the left and right hemisphere of your brain. Okay, relax both hands down. Bring the right foot inside of your thigh and then extend the left leg to the side. Swipe your hand down all the way towards your foot and then lengthen through the right arm, side stretch, Deep breaths, ideally gaze up towards the ceiling, and then drop both hands down, framing your knee. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, release your chest towards your thigh. Deep and smooth breaths. Walk your hands through the center into the twist. Left hand on the right knee. Press yourself up. Gaze just behind your right shoulder. Back to the center. Press the left hand behind your buttocks. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling, supporting yourself on your right leg and left heel. Hands back to the center, the same on the other side. So left foot inside of your thigh, guiding the right hand down towards the foot, side body stretch. Then frame your knee with both hands. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, drop the chest towards the thigh. Deepen the breath. Inhale, back up and through the center, coming into your twist. And then right hand behind your buttock, lift the hips up, extend the opposite arm towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. Back down to the floor, pulling the both knees towards center, coming straight into tabletop position. So hands towards your hands and the knees, open the fingers wide, press yourself away from the floor, and then start to move in the cat and cow, connecting the movement with the breath. Smooth and natural movements, and keep your hips as they are. Walk your hands forward, puppy pose, so releasing the chest, the chin or the forehead down towards the floor. Deep stretch for your upper body. Then back towards the center. We will move into the gate pose. So come up to your knees, extend the right leg to the side. Slide your right hand down and extend through the left arm up. And then drop your hand all the way down, pulling the heel and the arm up towards the ceiling. So super strong pose here. Your leg needs to be really active. And then come back to the center, same on the other side. So left hand sliding down, extend through the right. And then guide the right hand down, extending the left one and pulling the heel towards the ceiling. Buttock, thigh, foot super strong. Gaze up. Exhale down to the floor. Come back to center and then to all fours. Press your hands down, tuck your toes. And then with the next inhale, lift your knees off the floor. Activate your core. Gaze down. Stay strong. Exhale, drop the knees down. Swipe your hips from side to side. Whatever feels good here. And then once again, tuck the toes. Knees off the floor. Let them hover. Really pressing yourself away from the mat. Release and then twist your palms. Sink your hips towards the heels. Just gentle stretch for your forearms. And then when you're ready, once again, knees off the floor. Stay strong. And then lift your hips all the way up into downward facing dog. Start to pedal your feet. Again, any movement that feels good here, just warming your body, preparing for those first sun salutations. Maybe eventually find some stillness, and then bring your toes and your heels to touch. Open the knees away from each other as if you wanted to sit low towards the floor. 2 more times, just like that. Sit low and then extend the legs back up. And then bend the knees, look forward, walk towards your hands. And grab the opposite elbows, forward fold. Relax your neck completely. Relax the upper body against your thighs. Hold in here. Then relax your hands down, halfway lift. Bring the hands towards your shins. Release the shoulders away from your ears and extend the arms so they are parallel towards the floor. Nice stretch for your hamstrings. Gaze down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now, coming into your Tadasana, bring the big toes to touch. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, sit even lower. Continuing in the same rhythm. Sit deep and then inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Big inhales. Complete exhales. And next exhale takes you down into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back to plank. Move the weight of the body forward. Drop the knees down, lower all the way towards the floor. Inhale into cobra, arms close to your body. Exhale, lower down and push yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Relax the neck, open the fingers wide. Then bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, lift with the inhale, exhale to soften. Next inhale takes you all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale to lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your way to plank and move through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Okay, just have a look at your feet. Check if they are hip distance apart. Big toes slightly looking inwards towards each other. Bend the knees, look forward, find your way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to soften. Rise up and hands to the heart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to open and exhale to push your hips all the way up. Really activate through your core, pull the belly button towards the spine, hug the ribs in, as if you wanted to pull the upper body towards your thighs to lengthen through your spine. And then bend the knees, move forward, inhale halfway, exhale to soften. Rise up, hands to the heart. Inhale to lift up and exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Press the left hand down, open the right one up. And then keep going in the same rhythm, maybe bending one knee at the time, just to make it a little bit easier for yourself. Gentle twist, fingers reaching up. And then bring your feet together. Bring the arms behind your legs and grab the opposite elbows, gently pulling your chest towards your thighs. And then you decide how deep you want the stretch to be. You can slowly start extending your legs. Make sure your neck is completely relaxed. And then come to the front edge of the mat. Step the right foot back, coming into low lunge. Release the right knee down to the floor. Make sure your knee is stuck over your heel. And then extend the arms ahead of you on the chest, on the level of your chest. Deep breaths, guide your fingers all the way up towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders down and then drop the right hand towards the floor, no matter if you can reach or not. Gentle side body stretch. And then change the side, guiding the left hand down towards the floor. Then come back up to the center. Gentle back bend and guide your hands down, framing your foot, extending your front leg. Toes reaching up, release the chest down towards the thigh. And bend your knee again, walk your foot to the edge of the mat, press your left hand inside of your thigh. So a couple of things happening here. You can bend your back knee and pull the foot towards your back buttocks, or you can just stay with your leg long, pressing into your left thigh for hip opening. And then coming back to low lunge, step into the plank, go through your vinyasa, open the chest up and pull the hips into downward facing dog. Taking a moment to set your foundation here. Breathe. And then bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left leg back. Find your low lunge on the other side. The arms in front of you as if you were holding a big ball in front of your chest. And then guide the fingers up. And drop the left palm to the floor, a gentle side body stretch. Coming back up, same on the other side. Right fingers reaching down to the floor. And then back up, strong legs. Back bend and hands back down to the floor, extending your front leg. Finding your breath, releasing the chest down. Coming back to low lunge. Opening the right foot, opening the right knee away from yourself. Maybe pulling the back foot towards your buttock. Chest reaching forward. Release the left ear to the shoulder if it feels good. And then back to the center, find your way into plank. Move through your vinyasa and meet me in downward facing dog again. Inhale and exhale. Hands pressing down and then bend the knees, move forward. Inhale, halfway lift and exhale to soften. Rise up. Hands to the heart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, hold it here. And then slowly move the weight of the body forward, bring the knee towards your chest. And step your foot between your hands. High lunge this time. Extend the arm. So the same sequence, holding this big ball in front of you and then reaching your fingers up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs super strong. And then open both arms towards your front knee. So arms are in one line here. And then drop the right hand inside of your foot, left one reaching up. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And then drop the left hand down. Step back into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Remember that you can always adjust your vinyasa and then lifting the right leg up, Weight of the body forward, knee towards the chest. Step it through. High lunge. Extend the arms in front of you. Strengthen your back leg. And then guide your fingers up. Sit even lower. Relax the shoulders down. Open the arms. So this time twist towards the right. Drop the left hand inside of your foot. Gaze up, following your right palm. Exhale, back down. Off to plank we go. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Remember, you can always rest in child's pose if it feels good. Yeah, make this practice your own. And then bend the knees, step or hop forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, Samastiti. Well, we'll sit low now, so bring the hands to your hips. Sit low, bend the knees, extend the arms in front of you. Check if you can see your toes. Then guide your fingers up, full chair pose. Deep breaths here. And then hands towards your heart. Bring the left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. So we're twisting towards the right. And then lift the left heel off the floor. Step your foot back, coming into the lunge. And then you can stay as you are, or you can drop the left hand all the way down to the floor. Find your twist. And then both hands down. Shorten the distance between your feet and extend your front leg, coming into pyramid pose. So you can keep your hands on your shin or all the way on the floor. Square your hips so they are both facing forward. And then grab your big toe or place your hand on your feet and extend the left leg up, triangle pose. Deep breaths. Hand down, bend your front knee. Coming back to low lunge, stepping back to plank, high plank, low plank, up dog, downward facing dog. Use down dog to take a couple of juicy breaths. Then bend the knees, hop forward, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, soften. Inhale, rise up, exhale, hands to the heart. Sitting low once again, extending the arms in front of you. Have a look at your big toes, and then extend the arms up into the chair pose. Let your breath move you, and then hands to the heart, right knee to the outside of the left thigh. Hold your twist. You know where we are going here. So start to prepare your right foot by lifting the right heel off the floor and then step it back when you're ready. Finding the twist on the other side. So either dropping your hand down to the floor or staying where you are. And then release hands down. Shorten the distance. Find pyramid on the other side. Okay, so feel free to lift. If you feel that the floor is too far, just bring your hands up on your shin. Square the hips and breathe. And then moving into triangle. Resting the left hand down, extending the right one up. Opening all the way from your hip through your chest. Then back to the floor. Find your low lunge, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Then bend your knees, hop forward, inhale halfway, exhale to soften. Inhale to rise up and exhale, hands to the heart. Then for a moment, release the hands by your sides. Just finding a point of focus, letting your breath come back to the natural rhythm. Take a moment to process this practice, but still feeling the connection of your feet with the floor, the flow of the energy from the bottom of your spine all the way up. And then inhale to lift and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. And then move the weight of your body forward into plank. Hold your plank. And then bring your forearms down where your hands are. Pulling the belly button towards the spine, keeping your body in one line, gaze just between your hands, and then release the hips down, release the feet down. Open through your shoulders and through your chest into the Sphinx pose. And then relax your head down for a moment. And then open the arms wide. Bend your left knee and we'll come into the twist by dropping that left foot all the way towards the right side of your body. So you will feel a deep stretch in this right arm, right shoulder. Stay here and direct your breath into any spaces of discomfort. And then come back to the center, same on the other side. So bend the right knee and drop the foot towards the left side of the body. Rest it on the floor. Keep the left arm sticking down. Enjoying the deep stretch. And then back to the center, relax both feet down. Then come up on your fingertips, lift the shoulders and the chest off the floor, and with the exhale, release back down. 2 more times. Inhale to open and exhale to soften. Inhale up and exhale down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Press yourself back to tabletop position and then downward facing dog. Hopefully it feels a little bit more comfortable this time after warming up your body. Bend the knees, move forward. Inhale halfway, exhale to soften. Rise up and then hands to the heart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Once again, moving into plank, and this time we will bring the left hand to the center, coming into the side plank. So extending the right arm up, keep your hips reaching up and the feet stuck one on the top of the other. Coming back through plank to the opposite side, right hand in the center. Roll yourself towards the side of the body, both feet sticking down, left hand reaching up. Breathe. And then back to plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. The hard part of the practice is done. Drop your knees down, open them as wide as the mat, and sit low into the child's pose. So sinking your hips all the way towards your heels, resting your chest, resting your forehead down. And use this quiet moment to come back to your breath. Then lift your forehead up. So if headstands is something that you have in your practice, this is a time for you to give it a try. If it's something completely new to you, please just stick with me and pay attention to the foundation. Grab the opposite elbows just to measure the right distance for yourself, and then interlock your fingers coming into sort of triangle shape. So you will use your hands as a support for your head, and then place the top of your head between your hands as if you wanted to wrap your fingers around your head. And then lift your hips up, coming into sort of a downward facing dog shape. Walk your feet closer towards your elbows. And that's it. That's your practice for today. Really press your forearms down into the floor and keep sending your breath all the way down towards your lower back. Drop your knees down whenever you have enough and you need to rest in child's pose. Next step would be lifting your knees towards your chest and working on your core muscles. And only if you're ready, extending the legs up. But it really takes a couple of weeks or months to get there. So keep coming back to the video and keep practicing until you will be ready to get into your headstand. And then wherever you are, bring your feet down to the floor, drop your knees down, find your way into child pose. Resting your arms along your body this time. Maybe sliding your hips from side to side. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And then slowly lift yourself up and come to seated, bringing the soles of your feet together. And then wrap your hands around your feet. Lengthen through your spine, press your elbows into your legs, and slowly start to lower towards your feet. But make sure you don't lose this length of your upper body. Couple of deep breaths here. And then come up, extend the legs, so feet away from each other. Bring the hands behind your buttocks and lengthen through your spine once again. So you have an option to stay here if this is super challenging for your hamstrings, or bring your hands inside of your legs and walk yourself forward, staying either on your hands or on your forearms, wherever you find it comfortable. Then come back up, pull both knees towards each other, coming straight into Navasana, into boat pose. So you have an option to keep your knees bent or to extend the legs completely. Hands reaching forward, strong core, breathe. Then bend your ankles, cross your ankles, lift the hips up and come back into the boat for 5 more breaths. Cross your ankles once again, hips off the floor. 1 more time. Okay, do your best. Long, smooth breaths. Upper body reaching up, shoulders away from your ears. Well done. Drop the hips down, lift yourself off the floor, and then relax completely, coming down in towards the floor, hugging your knees towards the chest, rock from side to side, giving your lower body a little bit of rest. And then extend your left leg on the floor, bring the right knee towards the chest, and extend your right leg towards the ceiling. You have an option to grab a hold of your leg or just go for your big toe and pull the leg towards your chest. So you choose what is accessible for you. And then bend the knee, pull the knee across your body into the twist, extending the right hand on the floor, gaze towards your palm. Close your eyes here. We're slowly wrapping up our practice. And then back to the center. Extend the right leg down on the floor. Pull the left knee towards the chest. And extend the leg towards the ceiling. And work on pulling that leg towards your chest. So you choose either a big toe or just keeping your hands on the back of your leg. Wherever you are today, stick to it. Deepen the breath. Bend the knee. Pull the leg across your body. Open up through the opposite arm. Stay in the twist. Super yummy for your lower back. And then bring it back to the center. Drop your foot down, extending both legs. And coming into Shavasana. So close your eyes here and for a moment activate your feet. So maybe squeeze or tense the muscles of your feet and then let go. Then activate your legs, the muscles of your buttocks, and then let go with the exhale. And then activate through your arms, your shoulders, make fists with your palms, and relax with the exhale. Pull the belly button towards the spine, hold it here, and exhale to relax. Then activate the muscles of your face. And let go of any tensions around your eyes, around your lips, your forehead. And then let your body stay in this state of complete relaxation, just enjoying this sweet moment of nothingness at the end of your practice. And then open your legs away from each other, open your arms away from your body. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale completely. Start to move your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, roll yourself towards the right side of the body, pulling your knees towards your chest. Coming back home to yourself. Then slowly come back up to seated, just like we started the class. Bring the hands to your knees. Notice the space. Notice any change that happened from the beginning of the class, physically, mentally, emotionally. Then bring the hands towards your heart. Bow your head towards the heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for showing up.